Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is currently December 31st. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm going to be going through my end of year binder tour. Hopefully to make this video go by quicker, I won't be talking as much. At the beginning of each binder, I'll explain what I collect, who I collect, and hopefully just leave it at that. If you have any questions about what card is which, don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best to respond. But for now, I'll start with my biggest collection, which is the boyz. This binder holds the albums Boy through Bloom Bloom. I collect all 12 members of the boyz who participated in these albums, and admittedly this binder is very empty, but I'm working on it slowly but surely. So let's get right on into it. Additionally, this binder also holds random OT11 sets that I've collected throughout the years. So mostly in this binder are the tour photo cards from their latest tour. And that is the end of this binder. This next binder holds the eras DDD through Be Aware. I collect the 12 or 11 or 10 members that participated in each album. we can move on to the next binder. My final of the boyz binder is my haknyeon non-album miscellaneous binder. Haknyeon is my bias, so I do collect a little bit more outside of album photo cards for him. Specifically for haknyeon, my biggest goal is to complete all of his benefit cards for each album. This includes Dreamlike, Reveal, and so on. So I do collect his Proto Benefits, his fanside cards, as well as some additional non-album cards that I really enjoyed that I felt would look good in my collection. And in the back here, I just have some random fan sign Proto Benefit cards from other members that I really enjoyed and felt like keeping. So that brings us to the end of my The Boyz collection. The next collection I will go through is my verivery collection. They are my ult of ult groups, my favorite group of all time. For verivery, I collect OT7 album photo cards and some inclusions as well. The inclusions are not in this binder, but this binder has all Korean album photo card sized inclusions. The rest of these pages are not complete yet. They would hold the platform versions of both Round 3 and EP Love, as well as the regular photo cards from EP Love. They're just not arrived yet to my house. They will be put in here probably in the next storing photo cards video. This verivery binder holds all the non-album OT7 things that I collect, as well as miscellaneous hoyoung stuff, because hoyoung is my bias. Therefore, I collect just a little bit more for him than I do the other members, starting with broadcast and going into other non-album items. That brings us to the end of this binder. Next, I will go through my on and off collection. For on and off, I collect some OT7 sets, and some other albums I just collect my top 3, who are JS, U, and MK. It should be pretty clear which albums I collect OT7 for, but if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave a comment. here there are miscellaneous non-album stuff that I have. I don't really collect anything fully or with intention. I just tend to keep as I grab them, which mostly is just Yuto, which is no problem for me. And if you might have noticed, We Must Love is not in this album. That is because their inclusions are a little bit not, they don't fit well within this binder, because I want to have my binders be just 9 pocket pages, and the inclusions for We Must Love do not fit in a 9 pocket page, so you will see those actually in a different binder later. But since we are done with this binder, I will go ahead and close it up. My next binder is my Golden Child binder. Similar to On and Off, I collect some OT10 sets and some with just my top 3. My top 3 are joochan, jangjun, and jibeom. Once again, it should be pretty clear which albums I collect OT10 for, but if you have any questions, let me know. In the back I have joochan's Japanese cards, 3 of them, and then some miscellaneous cards for Golden Child. So that is it for Golden Child. This binder holds my miscellaneous collections. Rather than explaining what I collect at the beginning of this binder, I'll just go through as my collections appear. So first we have Yeosang from ateez. I collect all of his album photo cards and just keep the non-album that I happen to get. Next is Last. For Last, I collect OT8. The next collection is Stray Kids. I collect Lino, Felix, Changbin, and Han from Go Live Forward. And for fun, I collected OT8 of the Maniac ID cards. So that brings us to the end of this binder. This binder is my new S binder. I know recently in my storing photo cards video I said I'd collect S1 through S8, however I've downsized that to my top 3 in their group, who are nakyoung, dahyun, and chaeyeon. Admittedly, this binder is very empty. I don't have many photo cards. Additionally, dahyuns are not in physical print yet, so. And that is the end of this binder. Very short. And last but not least is my larger inclusions binder. Every single larger inclusion that I've received is in this binder. It just helps me to have a separate binder for my larger inclusions so that all my binders can be a little bit more uniform. The items in this binder are organized almost exactly in the same order that I just went through all my binders, except I think this starts with verivery and then goes to the boys and so on and so forth. So that was my entire photo card collection as of December 31st, 2022. I hope you enjoyed. It has been a blast seeing how much my collections have changed and grown and shrunk and disappeared throughout the year. I hope to see you next year. I hope you have a great New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, and I will see you next time. Bye.